Happy Thursday! And today we're talking about how to do inclusion right. It is way too early. The sun is barely up. Not that it's up that much in Sweden right now anyway, but yeah, it is way too early. But if you promise to give out a video every Thursday, that's what you gotta do. You gotta get up early and get those videos going. If you don't know me, I am Johannes Sundlo and you're watching this YouTube channel, which is all about HR and leadership. Next Thursday, I'm doing a live 2-minute Thursday, and it's not going to be 2 minutes, it's going to be extended. It's more going to be like 20-minute Thursday next week. And there's a link down below in the description on how to view that, and you can already now make sure that you hit that remind me button that it's included in the live video, so you get reminders when it's time, 8:30 next Thursday morning. Just a props for that as well. But enough about that, enough about me, enough about everything. Just let's dive into how to do inclusion right in 2021. Last week, Netflix released their inclusion survey. Not only did they release their inclusion survey, they did a whole page around their view on inclusion and how they work with the inclusion. And it's so good. It's probably the best take on inclusion that I've ever seen a company do. And it's hard to not be impressed by the efforts they put into this and the obviously hard work they put behind their work with inclusion at Netflix. And why do I think it's that good? First of all, it sparks emotions. It's hard not to view the video. It's hard to not read all the things that they're doing and not get tangled up in emotions. And obviously they are great storytellers, like they're Netflix. That's all they do. They tell stories. And you can see that they've taken some elements of that into their work with this, which is fantastic. And if you tie it up to emotions, people will relate strongly to it, as you can see that I do here, for example. So that's one of the reasons why I really like this. They are great storytellers and they present this in a marvelous way. Secondly, and also maybe more importantly, it seems like this is a true story. And why do I say that? Obviously, it's a true story. Why? Well, we all know corporate bullshit and fancy presentations and yada yada. Companies try to paint as bright a picture as possible. Netflix piece feels genuine because not only do they highlight the things they do well, they also highlight the things that are not working so well. And it's very concrete. This is what we've done. This is tangible things that we have done in order to push inclusion forward at Netflix. And they showcase those examples. They're reiterating time and time again that we're not done. This is a long journey. We have a way to go here, which creates the feeling that it's genuine, that this is something that Netflix do. This is something important to Netflix, that they truly and genuinely care about these topics. And in all honesty, do I know that it's 100% true and there's no sort of converging opinions within Netflix? No, I don't. And if you read Glassdoor, if you read Blind, for example, around how the culture at Netflix is perceived by the employees within Netflix, there's different opinions around that as well. But I think it will always be those people that have conflicting views on how a workplace is structured and how things are within a workplace. Even if Netflix is only putting in half its efforts that it shows here, I think they still are doing a tremendous job. They have 17 people working with this at Netflix. 17. So my 2-minute Thursday today is really just a nudge for you to go into Netflix inclusion page. Take your time there, read it through, look at the videos, and then after you've done that, come back here and give me a comment around what do you think about Netflix take on inclusion. I would be super happy to hear your thoughts around Netflix take on this. So that is it for me today, and I hope I'll see you here live next Thursday morning. What is it all the fancy YouTubers say when they sign out? Peace. Bye. I don't know. I never nail the endings. We just say see you next week.